You know the sounds... I love those sounds, because those are the sounds of Nazi zombies, that beautiful Call of Duty game mode that's in all the Black Ops games and some of the other ones that we don't like to talk about. This mode is pretty much the reason I even buy these games. I mean, the multiplayer stuff is all fine and dandy, but my heart belongs to Nazi zombies, except it's not actually called that anymore, because these days Nazi zombies would just mean anyone who disagrees with me politically. Zombies. And as I'm sure you all know, we recently got some more gory glory with Black Ops 4, which is now made up of zombies, multiplayer, and Battle Royale, also known as Where the Fuck Am I Getting Shot From? The game. But for this video, I'm just going to be talking about the zombies mode, and I personally think it's really good, although it does make some pretty big changes to the formula, some of which are great, and some of which are why. Now, if you don't already know about zombies mode, then, well, a lot of the shit I'm going to be saying won't make any sense to you, but basically you get dropped into an area where there are guns to get, perks to buy, doors to open, and one other thing that I can't quite remember right now. Oh yeah, these fucking things! The game gets harder and harder as you progress through the level and the rounds go up, and your goal is to survive for as long as you can. And this time we've got 4 maps to play with, 2 brand new ones starring the new Zombies crew who aren't played by celebrities this time, and part of me is happy about that, but the other part is... I don't know, I just love Jeff Goldblum, okay? And we also got 2 remakes of old Zombies maps starring the old school psychopaths we all know and love, although you can't actually play one of them unless you buy the season pass. Welcome to AAA video games, fuck you. But on the whole, I really like these maps. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, but I enjoy the 2 maps that got remade, and the new ones are really fucking fun. I think they managed to hit that sweet spot where they're not too open-ended and complicated, but are still fun to explore with optional stuff to do and Easter eggs that I never find because I refuse to look up how to do them because I'm not a fucking cheater. I know not everyone likes these maps, but in my personal opinion, I thought the sinking ship and gladiatorial themes were really cool, and I already liked the maps that got remade. Yes, even 5, shut up. Now that stuff is all fine, but I think the more interesting thing to talk about is all the changes that have been made to the core formula, starting with the new perk system. So the way it works is, instead of having specific perks placed around the map, you now have these statues that have perks in them, and you can choose which perk goes into which statue. And honestly, I don't really like this new system. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get your favorite perks right off the bat, but I think it takes away a lot of your freedom to choose and your ability to experiment. Plus, they got rid of Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Double Tap, which were also iconic to the series. They might as well have gotten rid of the fucking ray gun in the new maps. Oh wait, they did! Look, I know there are other things you can do that can kind of give you the same benefits as these perks, but these have been around since the first game, and it feels so weird not having them. Plus, some of these new ones just aren't that good, and overall I think the perks are probably the weakest thing about the new maps. But thankfully, I actually really like most of the other changes. Like, now you can add bots to your offline game in case you want some help but don't want to have to interact with other human beings, cause fuck other human beings. You don't lose all of your perks automatically when you go down, which is good for other people, but doesn't really matter for me, cause I'm fucking epic and I never go down. Okay, well, we all saw that coming. And you can play on different difficulties now. There's casual, normal, hardcore, and realistic, which can get fucked. Seriously, realistic is insane. The zombies are crazy strong, you die in 1 hit, and I just know this difficulty is gonna bring on a wave of masochistic zombies fans making YouTube videos like, I got to round 100 on realistic mode, oh wow, I'm so fucking cool, do you love me now, dad? But easily my favorite new thing is the badass special weapons you can equip to your character, like the sword, the staff, the hammer. Oh god, I love the hammer.
Pretty satisfying, right?
Oh, you bet your sweet ass. These are so fun to use. You earn them by killing zombies and they get stronger the more you use them, and I just love how gratifying these feel, especially when you get surrounded and you just wipe the floor with all of them and create a lovely little zombie mountain. And there's actually a new game mode too called Rush, which is like regular zombies but for people with a very short attention span. It's a supercharged version of classic zombies. There's no rounds, doors open automatically, and you make so much money. So much money. It's crazy. There's so much money. I'm just making all the fucking money in the world. I'm filthy rich! And every now and then, the game will draw you to a specific part of the map where you have to fight a bunch of zombies. A rush of zombies, if you will. I actually think this mode is a lot of fun. It's refreshing to play a zombies game mode that lets you jump right into the action, and I like how it feels like more than just a fast-paced classic mode. Although I wouldn't say it's as good as regular zombies. Yes, it is a lot of fun, but when things get tense and hectic later on in normal mode, you feel like you really earned it, especially because you had to sit through all the... Oh, for fuck's sake! But in all seriousness, I really like Black Ops 4 Zombies. They made a lot of changes, some of which I liked and some of which I didn't like, but overall, it's still got that style, it's still got that charm, and it's still got that, what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, exactly. I know there are a lot of people who love zombies for different reasons, and there are some who think it's lost its magic, but I personally still love it. As for whether or not it's good enough to sell Black Ops 4 on its own, just, yeah it is, and even if it's not, you should still get Black Ops 4, because it's very good. I don't know if saying that lowers my status as a reviewer, but, well, you can't get lower than rock bottom anyway, so...